Capricorn, this is a general reading. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now, I'm using the Modern Witch deck, and I'll be using some oracle cards. Choices. Choices about, yes, transformation. So things are transforming for you at the moment, Capricorn, and you have to, this is because of choices that you have to make, which could take you a while, because you perhaps feel a bit detached, out in the cold, separated, perhaps separated from family members, friends. You might have felt or put yourself in a place of isolation just so that you can focus on your projects, your creative projects, the things you enjoy doing. And this could have also been a necessity for you to refocus on yourself, because your concerns are to do with your future and how you manifest and how you care for the things that are important to you at the moment. You know, your stuff, your growth, development, endings and beginnings. Perhaps you're wanting to be a little bit more slowing down a bit as well, Capricorn. Slowing down. You could have had a lot on, which has given you a need to perhaps chill yourself down a bit. Perhaps things got a bit out of control. Perhaps the choices you are having to make are quite difficult, and perhaps, you know, this has affected your sense of where you are right now. Queen of Pentacles here. So that's very much you. That's your energy, Capricorn energy, Earth energy. That's you sitting on, you know, sitting down, observing, making healthier choices, maybe cutting out some things that don't really serve you, looking ahead. And your card has also come up here, Devil energy. This could be you focusing on you more. This could be you considering travelling, or perhaps you've recently taken a trip, which has perhaps highlighted some things. There could be some toxic patterns, habits here you need to break. This could be related to, I'm getting here, food and nutrition. You know, are you eating well? Are you having time to also invest in your you know, the things you love to do, or people you love to be around? Ace of Wands, you know, passionate. This could be something passionate, new beginning for you. You could be reigniting, you know, your passions here in the things you're doing. Perhaps you also should give time for yourself. Give time to others, make healthy choices in, you know, in your love life, for example. Citrine and Moonstone. Yeah, now Moonstone is a heightens intuition. And be wary of your inner knowingness. It's trustworthy. So your intuition could be being heightened at the moment. Capricorn. You might want to, because of that, feel a little bit more like developing that, or putting it into, better practice here. With the Three of Pentacles. You also have citrine, which helps to release unnecessary worries, but it's also a good stone to attract abundance, wealth, prosperity, keep some in your purse. You need to release any worries that you might have been having and give them up to God for healing and solutions. So perhaps you have been praying or going to places of worship recently, or feeling the need to do that. Any unnecessary worries you could have had. Now this could be, in your own energy, Devil card here. This could be negative self-talk, worrying too much about things you can't control, that you have no control over. Yeah, you're being advised to exchange energy to create abundance. So you might want to be looking at collaboration here. Romance angels, please, with Capricorn. Thank you. Yeah, express your love. Capricorn, you might have been holding back there, wanting to express your love or gratitude or appreciation, but you are being advised to make romantic gesture. And Angel Francesca, yeah, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come to you. Now, negative thoughts, perhaps negativity is going to block this. Be honest with yourself here, what you desire, what it is that you want to bring into your life, or things that you already know might be negative. Influences, behaviours, repeating toxic patterns. You may want to do some visualization exercises, meditation, and you also have, yes, yoga and exercise. A hint that yoga and exercise right now would be essential to your well-being, your peace of mind and your spiritual growth. And this is possibly why you might be feeling the need, Capricorn, to spend more time, focusing on these good things, the things that make you feel more grounded, more abundant. Pentacles energy here, ground yourself perhaps. Do things, gardening, or, get your hands in the soil, make yourself feel more at one with nature. Perhaps practice yoga outside. Are you getting enough rest? These sort of questions you might want to ask yourself, and also you might want to prepare or invest in some further study. It could be something you're considering or you're doing, so that you can increase your skill set, Capricorn. Yeah, because there could be better choices that you're not seeing here. The Seven of Cups, it could be clouded. You could have had some sort of clouded vision, not seeing things too clearly. Get some clear quartz crystal. And that you're being advised there is a better choice. And if you haven't been seeing things clearly, you might have been running from the truth of a situation, circumstance, however this resonates. And also you're being advised to believe in yourself more. There's a lot of wonderful people who might want to help you, and be very aware to keep a good balance between your work and home life. And especially if you work from home, this is a delicate balance, knowing when to switch off from work, and to be able to relax. That could be something that you Capricorn struggle with, because you're a hardworking sign of the zodiac, and you can be kind of overly focused sometimes on work. You know, you're brilliant and talented and friendly and, you know, loyal. So, you know, you perhaps need to remember that about yourself and understand that you don't have to have your nose to the grindstone constantly, like many Capricorns can habitually do. So do, you know, make sure that you're getting that balance between work and home life. You might be overwhelmed at the moment with the, you know, amount of things you feel you have to do or you need to do. So don't be afraid to ask for help. You might want to do something, collaborate on something or projects you're doing, or just get extra, you know, help, advice, something like that. Yeah, for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Yes, so you are being advised to reach out to us for assistance. Now career change might be poor timing, or maybe you're feeling challenged because of career change, and it might be feeling like the timing isn't right because you have plenty, you know, of other things happening. You might also be or have been feeling a little bit challenged by money issues, because you maybe are needing to pay more attention to these things. Especially right now. And you also have it's like the Seven of Swords, but it's the ego card, which is, you know, talking about illusions of being caught up or trapped. Maybe even placing too much importance on, you know, your material world or material items, or, you know, because of this, getting caught up in fear and worry. You know, perhaps you're overly focusing on, you know, this idea of, you know, material possession, or that perhaps recently a sense of lack, or perhaps you have got out of balance with your finances, or are being feeling frightened about how you're going to, you know, make ends meet. What with the rise of everything inflating right now, you know, you might be concerned about these things. And you might want to seek expert advice on this as well. Yes, share your voice. So you're being advised to come out of the cave. You know, you might have felt persecuted, perhaps a past life thing, that maybe you were persecuted in the past. A fear of self-expression. You know, this could be something that you sometimes find so challenging that you stop expressing yourself, or you feel you want to hold back, or that you won't be heard, perhaps. And protection, call back your power. So, you know, you might have felt recently, Capricorn, that you know, things felt out of control for you, and or you sort of gave your power away, by not sort of protecting yourself well enough. So, you know, retrieve your soul, cut the cords of, you know, anything that is draining you or draining your energy, and make sure you have enough time to play. You know, Capricorn born under the influence of Saturn, you know, the serious planet. And please consider that you have to take time out to enjoy your life. Don't be so overly focused on work so that you miss out on other things, but also make sure you have enough time, you know, for yourself, for your own, you know, rest and recuperation when you need it. You might be feeling challenged in you know, a romantic situation, because things aren't looking as if they're you know, could be looking, you could be feeling confused here. Yeah, and to remember that you are in charge of your life, and that your mind is also a powerful healing tool. You know, you attract opportunities to your life, and, you know, through your own uniqueness. So, you know, allow things to flow. You might have had some control issues here, Capricorn. Or being too focused on work and finances and career, you know, where you could be missing out on other things because of that. Yeah, you're giving too many fucks, so give 0 fucks. Don't worry, you don't need to, you know, be concerned about what people might think of you, or, you know, how things are going to turn out, or how your projects, you know, yeah, because you're probably wanting to see some you know, return from what you're doing, make it rain. So, you know, your concerns might be, you might be overly concerned about finance, to the point where if you over concern yourself with something, then you end up forming some kind of block against it. Whereas if you allow things to, you know, take their natural timing, not forcing things, then that releases you from that sort of mindset. Yeah, and also you have crystal here. You know, you're being advised to have more faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you quite likely can't see yet, and this could be causing you, you know, some kind of inner conflict about, you know, when are these things coming in for me? You know, you've invested, you've obviously been working really hard, you've been very focused, you seem to be enjoying what you're doing. Perhaps, you know, you're overthinking sometimes, perhaps you're, you know, feeling too impatient about, you know, seeing these things that are coming in for you, and that could be causing you a degree of anxiety as well. You know, remember, you don't need love, you are love, and you might have also been caught up in some kind of codependent situation here as well, where you you know, can be needy, can be toxic, or just feeling, you know, that you're not progressing perhaps as fast as you would like, which is now causing you, you know, a little bit of stagnancy, because you're going steadily and surely, just because you can't see what's coming in for you, these rewards that are coming in for you, and they might seem a long way off. You know, having 3 of Wands here, they might just seem, you know, you're waiting for things to get perhaps better for you, but don't get too anxious or concerned about the pace, if you like, as everything is in, you know, in divine timing. Remember to also remember what belongs to you shall come to you. You don't need to force things. You don't need to be, you know, in a state of worry, because that will block things. Yes, and start delegating. It could be time for you to ask, you know, others for assistance, and delegate, ask others, Green Tara, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. And this could be a block for you, a stumbling block for you, Capricorn, that, you know, you're so self-sufficient, or you feel very self-sufficient, that you, you know, habitually don't ask for help when you need it, and it is there for you. You know, if you ask, and you know that will help you. Yes, creative energy. You need to get back into that. You know, even if you've had to have a breather or a rest, you might want to be considering slowing it down a bit here, Capricorn. Definitely allow time for you to have, you know, downtime, meditation, yoga, things that are going to just make you realise that you don't have, you know, control over all situations, and by delegating and asking for help from others, you won't feel so overwhelmed, and you'll know that, you know, in having other people assisting you, you'll manage to get, you know, through things. You'll manage to overcome any blocks and hurdles, or even, you know, let's say, you know, mental challenges, emotional challenges you might be going through as well here. So just stay strong. Consider, yes, citrine as a helping crystal here, and moonstone, and that just might, you know, help you feel more abundant, more receptive as well. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope it was helpful. Take care. Sending you lots of love. Until next time, bye.